Hi! Surprise! How are you all doing? I'm trending already and I've been on here for 4 seconds. Hello. Oh my god, I'm really red. How do I make this not happen? That's weird. Did you enjoy my hand? Hello, everybody. I have no idea what I look like. Okay. Let me tweet that I am here. Da-da-da-da. Okay. Bam! Am I on the internet? Let's do the thing. Da-da-da. You can't see it though because I don't have my laptop with me. You're just gonna have to believe me. Okay. Oh, hi. There's my voice with a huge delay. Oh, hi. There's my voice with a huge delay. Oh, hi. The infinite loop. I'm not gonna do that. Hello, everybody. Oh my god. If you're wondering why I am wearing this fashionable extra large Zelda t-shirt, well, it's Link, it's a Legend of Zelda t-shirt, and I look like I've been dragged through the bush backwards, that's because today I have done nothing. Well, I mean, by nothing I mean I've been doing things inside on the internet, but nothing that required me to get dressed. So when I say I woke up like this, I literally woke up like this 10 hours ago. So hi, oh, this is like the reddest room ever. What? Okay, I'll turn down the brightness. The less you can see of my face, the better. If you're wondering why I'm in my bedroom, I moved my iMac in here because me and Phil are putting other things in the office for reasons. What are we doing in the office? What are we preparing for? Who knows? Mysteries that will unfold soon. But hi, here I am in my bedroom. You may remember scenic fairy lights, portrait of me and Justin Bieber, piano that I've not fixed in the 2 hours, 2 years that I've lived in this apartment. Like seriously, you guys remember, some of you remember what I still like, I could have called someone today and just said, hello, Mr. Piano fixing person, why is my piano broken? And then, but you know, here I am 2 years later. Great. But hello everybody, how are you all doing in one word? Hit me. How are you doing? Let me know. Go. Portrait of me and Justin Bieber. It was a caricature I got from New York, so it's allowed. Nice, bae, great, sad, Shakira. It's good to know someone is feeling Shakira. It's always good to feel Shakira. Hungry, lubricated. Maybe it's a good thing that you don't know how to spell lubricated. Stay young and innocent. Dead. Sad. Okay. Fergalicious. Good. Hungry. Fantabalistical. Nice. Excited for Indian food for dinner. I think I'm having Indian food for dinner later. Excited food high five. And someone is feeling halal. Someone is feeling gay. And someone is feeling jet lagged. Good. Nice diverse mix there. So, what has happened since the last time we had, you can like literally rolled out of bed onto the internet and I haven't moved all day. So I uploaded a video about what was probably physically the worst day of my entire life. I could have sworn I'd told that story before, but I hadn't. Maybe in some capacity, like maybe in a live show for like briefly or something, or tweeted it. But wow, how did you guys like the in-depth description of the time I got sunstroke? Like, you know when people tell anecdotes, they slightly they exaggerate the extremeness of things to make it a funnier anecdote. I feel when I watched that back that I didn't explain that it was extreme enough. Like, the thing is with, okay, so short version, watch my video if you haven't, because this is a spoiler, but yeah, like when you get sunstroke and your brain gets cooked by the sun, it makes you feel queasy. You know when you feel really sick, like you're about to be sick, and it's really horrifying because you just feel awful, like you're about, it was like that for an entire day 24/7. It was awful, and I was dizzy, and I was like falling over, and I was just, the whole day was just on the verge of blastoising on people. It was awful, and the moment I puked in that guy's Mercedes was the most bad I've ever, like, it's easy for someone to just tell you the anecdote, but imagine actually barfing in someone else's car. It was so so bad. It was a truly awful day, a truly awful day. But I'm glad that it was funny. Yeah, I mean, I kind of just sat down and waffled the story for ages, and I'm not gonna upload it. But when I was sat down, I made up the potato metaphor on the spot about how it was like, you know, a baked potato versus like a roast potato versus whatever that. I don't even know what the hell I was saying with the potato. You guys know what I was saying. But I literally, there's a clip when I was editing it back. It was about half an hour of me just trying to work out what I wanted to say about the potato thing, and then I just was like, Phil, so I've got all of these. I'm trying to say something about a potato, and you're just like, what are you doing? Why did you call me up here to talk about potatoes? I have no idea what you're talking about. But it happened eventually. At least this time I managed to tell the whole anecdote before the sunset. Even if it was mildly intentional last time. So yeah, if you haven't watched it, go watch it's the only reason I exist is videos, so go watch them, please. How do you do it? There we go, flawless promo. Click the red button down there to go to my YouTube channel and watch my video if you haven't, or if you don't know who the hell I am and you're wondering why I'm here. Hello. So yeah, that happened. Fun. Glad to know that you guys had fun laughing at the worst day of my life. But seriously though, make sure you don't get it, because I wasn't even aware that sunstroke was a thing. Like, I was aware that you could get sunburnt, so I was like, okay, I'll just put loads of sun lotion on, but did not protect me from the near death. So just dip yourself in the pool occasionally, or buy an effing hat, as I said in the video. Yes, that is the moral of that anecdote. Maybe slightly less deep than the hamster one, but more actually applicable to your day-to-day life, maybe. And if any of you guys have ever been through it yourselves, you know how hideous it was. The Dan versus Phil. The radio show that me and Phil did on Sunday was very funny. It was very funny. I might tweet it after this, because I found the iPlayer link today. But if you didn't watch or listen to, I think it was broken internationally. Sorry about that. I can't get angry if someone else at the BBC makes a mistake. We should all feel sorry for them. But it was a very funny radio show. Just so many things. We had by far the worst phone call we have ever had in 77 weeks of doing the show. Like, it was a train wreck. And by worst, I mean like funniest. Like, all I've ever wanted from the radio show that me and Phil have at the moment with the callers is for people to call up that are really weird. Like, you know the stations on Grand Theft Auto, like Chatterbox FM. My dream radio show would be me in the middle of America just talking about current affairs, and then absolute lunatics and tinfoil hat people just call in. And it was the closest we'd ever gotten to that, where someone was, they were live on the radio to us while FaceTiming their friend, and then they forgot who won Dan versus Phil. It was so funny. It was my favourite moment. And then I also did like a ninja move in Dan versus Phil. It was great. I'll tweet it. If you were there, you'd know. And if you didn't see it, then sorry about that. Thanks for all the bays, everybody. BBC is because Benedict Cumberpatch, said somebody. Is that like the cabbage version? You also touched the butt. Did I? Unsurprising. It's very physical, isn't it? Favourite band, ATM? I don't know. Should we do a Spotify test? This isn't on my normal computer. It's probably going to crash everything. Let's see what happens. Spotify. I don't think I've been listening to Spotify. All I've been listening to for the last 3 days is the Nicki Minaj Beyonce remix, which was just life-changing. If you didn't know, which you should, if you connect, if you're interested in that genre of music, uh, Nicki Minaj did a remix of "Flawless" by Beyonce, but it wasn't. I thought that like because Nicki Minaj isn't obviously quite on the level of Beyonce. I thought it was just like she rapped over the backing track, but Beyonce actually did a verse, and it was amazing, and it slayed the universe. And Nicki Minaj was really good, and it was a standout musical moment. It was very fun. Okay, so I'm not going to make you guess because you won't be able to get it. But my most listened to artists in the last couple of weeks are number one Muse, which I think was Phil listening to Muse on a train journey on my Spotify account because he didn't want to pay for it, followed by Sia, which I think quite much is how you pronounce her name. You know, Chandelier, other good songs. Followed by Justin Bieber, followed by Radiohead, followed by Disclosure, followed by Dimmu Borgir. There we go. That's Dan's rainbow musical taste, quite accurately displayed in one little list of music. Fun. I will say again that Sia, that I liked Justin Bieber's last album, kind of. I think that his singing voice can sound a bit nasally sometimes, but I'll be damned if I didn't like the production of that album, even if arguably you can have opinions on his personality. Which let's not get on to Justin Bieber as a topic. No Bublé. Disappointed in you, Dan. When it's Christmas week, Bublé will be all of my top 10 Spotify artists. Don't worry in that. Are you going to playlist Tri-State? I have no plans to go at the moment. Sorry. Opinion on the Chandelier music video. I love it. I think it's very powerful and good, and she's a great dancing little kid, isn't she? No MCR, sorry, not this week, although I was considering buying one of those black MCR hourglasses that they're selling. Kind of, but then it looks a bit cheap with the print on the top. I'm sure some of you guys know what I'm talking about. No One Direction, not this week, sorry, One Direction and Michael Bublé fans, not this week. Do I like Eminem? I do like Eminem, and sometimes I don't like Eminem, but generally, I listened to a lot of Eminem when I was like 12. No Troye Sivan. Is Troy on Spotify? Is Troy on Spotify? I bought it on iTunes, so Troy's on my phone, not on Spotify. I'll have you know. And I listened to that a lot, as some of you guys will have seen. Very happy for Troy. Are you going to make a Phil is Not on Fire 6? Yes, at some point. Are you going to make a Truth or Dare, whatever, 6, whatever's that on? Yes, at some point. That's coming around soon, isn't it? Probably in like 8 videos time. Who knows? Am I excited for Summer in the City? Ah, yes. Summer in the City, the big UK YouTube gathering is happening this weekend. I am quite excited. Me and Phil are doing something cool. We were asked if we wanted to do something on stage, and I'm like, I have to think of what that would be. Everyone's going to stare at me. I don't know. Like, maybe. Who knows? Should be a fun weekend. It should be cool. That's happening on Lissat. Dan, I saw you at Pop Shack. Yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it? Favorite Walking Dead character. Who that watches The Walking Dead thinks that 15-year-old Dan from my Sunstroke video looked exactly the same as Carl from The Walking Dead? Totally, right? Identical. Seriously. Same face. But my lord, like I don't know what inspired. Like I said, I was just having a really hot day, and then I just was like sunstroke, and I was like, oh my god, I don't think I've ever told that anecdote on the internet. And then I realised, wait a minute, my family took photos on that holiday, so I spent like the entire day on the phone to all of my family members trying to get those photos. And when it turned out that the only way I could have got the photos was by teaching my grandma how to email photos, I knew I was in for the long haul. I was really committed for quite a while there. Quite a long time that took. On the phone to my grandma, trying to teach her how to right-click, trying to teach her what www meant, teaching her what Safari meant, and what a program was. That was good. I was like, why do you have a computer? To be honest, I think. Joe? What did you do with Joe? Joe Sugg. Ah, yes. I wonder what me, Phil, and Louise did with Joe. What do you think we did with him? Yeah, we went to Joe and Casper's place. Fortunately, Casper wasn't there. I missed Casper. But me and Louise and Phil went to Joe's, and we hung out, and we made a video. Look forward to whatever that is soon. Should be pretty funny. Had sex. Yes, we had a foursome. And we filmed it. That is the video that is going up this Sug Sunday. You are absolutely right, person in chat. Video with your grandma, please. Maybe. What would I do? Tyler, the YouTuber, not the creator, unfortunately, is coming to the UK for Summer in the City this weekend, and we're gonna hang out. If I was to make a video with Tyler, what would you want it to be? I have some ideas. I have a pretty good idea of what I would do if I made a video with Tyler. It's not set in stone yet. We may just be hanging out, but that's cool. Tweet me after the show. Sex tape? No, I'm... Why would I even ask? Twerking? Yeah. Totally gonna do that. I don't know why I opened the floodgates for suggestions. That was a terrible idea. The Teen Choice Award. Yes, that's a thing, isn't it? So, YouTubers being nominated for Teen Choice Awards. We must be aware that whilst it is definitely very cool that whoever the giant evil corporation that owns the Teen Choice Awards, who is it? Is it Nickelodeon? I don't know. It's American. That owns the Teen Choice Awards has approved of people on the internet by making a web category. Do they show any of the web Teen Choice Awards on the actual TV show? Do they? I don't know. I've never watched one ever. I've just seen like the MTV recaps of who won what. Do they ever show any of the giving of the web awards on the actual TV show? I feel like they don't. Does it? No, yes, no. I love butts. Sup, bro? No, they never do. It's the first time. No. Okay, no, I don't think they do. We must be aware that them including a web category and nominating loads of YouTubers and Viners is really just a way to get everyone's followers to go on their website to make lots of money for them. So, you may, as you may be aware, me and Phil have been nominated in the incredibly prestigious category of Best Web Collaboration. Wow, on a Vote Award. Great, for the incredible piece of art that was our photo booth challenge video, which, to be honest, depending on what you're into and why you like me in my videos, may be your favourite video that I've ever uploaded. It was pretty good. I think it may be the funniest video I've ever made. Not that everything's always measured in goodness by how funny it is, but if you are, some people like that video quite a lot. I definitely did. But I don't mind not winning it, because if we're all being cynical, they're only doing it to make money off getting everybody to go on their website. Like, it's not, like, awards that you win by people voting for you aren't really a measure of anything other than either how arguably dedicated someone's follower base is, or how much that particular person spammed asking people to vote for them. I mean, that's really all it is. An Academy Award versus an MTV Movie Award. You know, when Kanye West got mad that Taylor Swift beat Beyonce to Best Female Video, it was a bit awkward and embarrassing, because I don't think that Kanye West appreciated that it wasn't an Academy of Music critics that decided Taylor Swift was better than Beyonce. It's just that Taylor Swift has a much more engaged fan base of young people on Twitter that voted for Taylor Swift to win the award than Beyonce, who has less of a really hyper fan base and more of just a mainstream popularity. You know, that's the difference between an Academy kind of award and a popularity kind of award. So it's like our Radio Academy Award. In that me and Phil won a Radio Academy Award last year, and it was the only one that was the People's Choice one. And in a ceremony that was like all ones that people have voted for versus the people, it was arguably the most or least important award of the night, because you could have said it was the most important because it's what the people thought was the best versus what a bunch of, critics that might all be like 50-year-old white middle-class men. And then it may be the least important because it was just voted for by someone that spammed the most versus actually being good from people that have critical opinions. So, and also it's weird with the Teen Choice Award because I'm competing against all my friends and that's awful. Like, I hate, gross. Like, I have no interest in competing against Troy or Tyler because I love them both dearly. So, whatever. If you want to vote for mine and Phil's Teen Choice Award, then that's really lovely, and I appreciate you doing that. But don't feel responsible for doing a massive thing on it, because I don't mind if we don't win, okay? Because the whole thing is a big sham. They just want people to look at their adverts, and I don't like competing with things. That being said, if there's ever another situation like the Radio Academy Award, I am allowed to spam and beg on my knees and grovel like a shameless, self-promoting whore for a future award. So I reserve that right to be a hypocrite at any point in the future, just so we all know. If it was like the Internet Academy decides who was the best thing and I won, I'd be like, oh, thank you, people that decided that. But whatever. So that's happening, but it's cool. It's cool that YouTubers are being nominated for Teen Choice Awards, and I like that someone saw our Photo Booth Challenge one and decided to nominate it. That was a nice surprise. It made me happy. Oh, did any of you guys see the guy whose channel I tweeted earlier? Like this epic guy with a beard that looks like Jesus who does a cappella covers of video game soundtracks. Arguably, if you're not a nerd that plays video games, you have literally no interest in that channel whatsoever. That's fine, but if you do, my god, I literally spent like 4 hours on that guy's channel. What an amazing human. It's one of those things that makes me go, my content is trash. I know it's very, I know I'm in a completely different universe to that guy in terms of what my content is, but you can't argue with someone that just has a traditional talent like being able to sing. It always makes you feel bad, doesn't it? But yeah, that guy's great. That was fun. Discuss the leather hats. One of you guys met me and gave me the hat. If you're wondering, there's a leather. Oh, I have it over here. Extra large Zelda t-shirt. Fancy. This leather hat here. In the infamous video Day in the Life of Dan and Phil in London, I think. I like that I know my own videos that I've been in. I went to Top Man, tried on this hat, and I was like, a leather hat, should I buy this? And then I didn't because it's kind of gross. But then I saw one of you guys the other day and they were like, I got you this hat. Please, I've talked about that before, but like, okay, so I didn't buy this, but I have it now. I don't know if I'm a Snapchat kind of guy. Snapback cap. Sorry, read something in the chat at the same time. Golden Retriever Syndrome is what it's called. But yeah, here I am with my swaggy cap. Maybe if I was wearing something that wasn't an extra large Legend of Zelda pajama t-shirt, I might look quite cool now in all of the screenshots that everyone's going to be posting on the internet forever. However, don't say swaggy. I'm not being serious if I ever say swaggy. Kind of. It's a good word. But speaking of leather, had fun hanging out with vegans for the last 3 days that made me feel bad about everything. I'm not going to even go on to the topic of whether or not people should be vegans or vegetarians, because my lord, it's like talking about politics or religion. It is politics, isn't it? Whether or not everybody in the world should be vegans or not. So let's not get onto that topic in any way, shape or form. Say slay, not swaggy, Dan. It's harder to pull off an ironic slay. I find it very cheesy. I mean, I can't imagine myself pulling off using the word slay. Although I did say that Beyonce slayed with her new song. Joey Graceffa came to my house the other day. Yep, accurately. Oh, you want to know about what I've been up to for the last few days? Okay, so a bunch of YouTubers have been on this trip around Europe, paid for by a travel company, which is a really good idea. Like, my God, if they ever ask other people, I'm going to be like, please take me. It looks really fun. And 3 of the people on this trip around Europe included Anthony Padilla from Smosh, Kalel, Anthony's girlfriend from the vlogging channel Watch Us Live and Stuff, and Joey Graceffa. And they came to the UK. And Anthony Kalel asked if they could stay at my house for a few days, and I squeed with excitement because I love them so much. So they came from my house, but it was up to me to just entertain vegans for a day, which was fun actually. I liked using them as an excuse to go to a vegan restaurant, which I had fun. I have nothing wrong with it. There's a moth in the room, if you're wondering, but like if that thing flies into my face, I'm literally gonna scream, please stay away from me. Look forward to that moth flying into my face at some point during this adventure that we're having. So yeah, and then they were like, hey, we're thinking of going down to Brighton to hang out with Felix and Marzia, PewDiePie and Cutie Pie. And I was like, is this the time I finally get to meet them? I'm sure you guys have experienced having internet friends for months/years and then finally getting to the point where you end up meeting them. It's like, I haven't been to the town that they live in, because you know that Zoe and Alfie and Marcus live there, since they became friends with me, which is how bad and procrastinating I am. So, you know, whenever Zoe and Alfie are like, come get lunch with me, Dan, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm going to leave the house this week. Right. But then they're like, come with us. So it happened, and oh my God, I love them so much. They are the best people. Felix and Margie are the best people I've ever met, ever. They are so great. They're so nice and funny, and if any of you guys have ever wondered what they're like in person, it's all of your dreams come to life. And it was really fun. And I went round to the house, played some video games. It was cool, but it was quite funny. Because as I'm sure you saw from the picture, we went for a meal. And when the waitress came to take our drinks, she was like, you look a bit lonely on the end. I wasn't, I wasn't actually. But it was quite funny because it was, you know how 5 chairs around a table works? You have like one opposite each other, another 2 opposite each other, and then one on the end. I was the one on the end. So I was like, please take a photo of this moment. And I discovered what it was like to be the 5th wheel. So just so you know, I wasn't actually being ignored by them, but that was a very funny photo. I like that moment. And it's good. You know, whenever you ask a stranger to take a photo and you're like, this could go any way, because people, you know when you're with a friend and you're like, hello random person, can you take a photo of me and my friend? And then they take a selfie because they didn't realize it was on front camera, or they take it with flash in the daytime and it's awful, or their thumb is covering it, or it's just so badly framed, it's awful. Like, I really wanted this moment to be captured perfectly, and this waitress was like, do you want it on square mode or rectangle? And I was like, square please. And then she was like, do you want flash or no flash? And I was like, no flash please. And then she was like, okay, I'll hold it like this. And then she just went blah blah blah. I took 17 photos and I was like, praise Jesus, the random civilian photo generator, for getting me, a random person, that not only asked how I would like the photo to be taken, but without asking, because I thought it would have been awkward, stood there for 10 seconds taking 17 photos. So I was just like, just like that, yeah. So that was really good. I was like, thank you stars for aligning, for making this moment everything I needed it to be. Did I like the vegan food? I did. We ordered nachos, and I was like, how can you have nacho cheese? And it was cashew cheese. I'm sure there's some vegans or vegetarians, or just people that like healthy food out there that have tried it before. I never had before. It's cheese made from cashew nuts, and it was delicious. So, you know, I tried the vegan food, and I liked it. I did indeed. But who am I? Said Jane Barnes one. Who am I? I guess there's some people that don't know who I am. Hello. I don't usually wear leather hats. hat hair. My name is Dan. I'm a YouTuber. Guess you know what that means these days. I could describe what I make, but if you take your little mousey, that doesn't work, and point it over the red play button down there, that'll take you to, oh yeah, cashew. Cashew nuts? Cashew. British people call them cashew, as in cashew, not cashew. So it's either cashew or, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Don't know who I am, I'm a YouTuber, click the button, oh, there we go, successful self-promotion. I'm a really great YouTuber, aren't I? Bloody hell. Will I be on PewDiePie's channel? No, I was just hanging out, we didn't make a video. Not yet, who knows what happens. Maybe it was the beginning of a lifelong friendship. Who knows? Can you get Phil on camera? No, he's not here. I don't know where Phil is. Play piano, pull. I don't know any new piano songs. Sorry. I've been trying to get... Would I ever date Ariana Grande if you could? Are you kidding me? Why would I not date Ariana Grande? Okay. Try cooking. Right. Awkwardly pose for a picture. Okay. There we go. Did I look enthusiastic? Was Problem her biggest song, Ariana? I'm happy for her if it was. It was a good pop song. It was an okay video. But I like Ariana. I met her and she was very, very lovely. Explain the cleaner thing. It's not that hard to explain. Well, okay, there's a difference between cleaning and tidying, right? You know when you tidy your bedroom, that basically means just picking up all of your shit off the floor, so it's not just like a sea of underwear that you haven't been bothered to do anything with, and just like tidying up your desk. That's tidying. But cleaning is like dusting and hoovering and polishing and scrubbing. So I wanted a cleaner to come to my house because I was about to have guests around, and the house was like a literal Armageddon. Like some of you will have seen my video, I'm a mess, like that, but it was a literal Armageddon. So I was like, okay, I need this place to be cleaned, but I can't just like get a cleaner to come to my house and then pick up all of my clothes. So I was like, to make this happen, what I did was I ordered a cleaner to come to my house, and she was like, okay, I'll be there in 50 minutes. And I was like, crap, I have 50 minutes to pick up all of the clothes and pieces of paper and coloured pencils and just crap that's all over the floor, and at least cram it into a wardrobe. So when I said that I didn't do anything until I have the fear of other humans, like the personal trainer, you know, it's like, why would I ever exercise by myself? I don't have that kind of motivation. But if I've told someone that I'm going to be at a place at a time, I can't just not turn up. So it's kind of the same. I was like, I have 50 minutes to make the house acceptable enough for someone to then clean it. And it worked. It worked. So I'm going to do that in the future. I should just hire a person to just stare at me. So I could be like, hello person, can you come to my house and just turn on my bedroom lights so I can make a video? And I'm like, okay, but when I come to your house to turn on the lights so you can make a video, you better be ready. And then maybe I would. Maybe that's life. Maybe I should just do that with everything. Maybe I should do that with getting out. No, that would require someone to stare at me sleeping. Okay, that's a bit strange. When's new Sword Art Online? Have I missed an episode? I feel like I have. So exciting. I want you. Do I listen to Florence and the Machine? Yeah, she's cool. VidCon footage? Yeah, what the F happened with that? I literally forgot. I'm not sure. I feel like maybe uploading Dan and Phil on stage at VidCon right after the Crave Challenge would be a bit too much Dan and Phil strangeness and not enough Dan is not on fire content. So in a couple weeks, I will upload that VidCon video. So I'm sure most of you have probably seen it on like mobile phone footage, but if you want the great high quality footage of me and Phil doing the whatever it was called, who's more likely to friend test at VidCon, I plan to upload that at some point this month. That's what you said about the Vegas video. Yes, but I'm not going to lose this because I have it in an email. And I don't have to edit it because it just happened in 10 minutes. You said that you would talk to Tyler about Art Pop for me. I did speak to Tyler about Art Pop at VidCon, or was it Playlist? I was like, hey Tyler, what do you think of the, what was it called, GUI video? And he went, well, clearly she doesn't have any more singles left. And I was like, that was the sass I wanted from Tyler. Nice. I was sat behind you at a Kanye conference. What? Oh, okay, does that mean you were at Wireless Festival? Please sing Microcuts by Muse. Yeah, I'm sure I'd love to, and explode all of your heads at the same time. That would be really great. When's the next time you're going abroad? I might be going on holiday in a couple of weeks, which would be fun. I have some friends that are considering going to some kind of warm country in Europe for 5 days or whatever, and I looked and I'm free, and I don't know where they're going. It's some island somewhere, but I was like, in between radio shows, or maybe I can take the week. I think we got the week off. I may be going on a holiday. How exciting. Haven't done that since I went to India with my family last December, which was not a holiday because it was with my family. American Horror Freak Show. Yep, excited for that. That'll be cool. Can you please come to Dubai? It's on my list. I'll go to Dubai at some point. Can I vlog my holiday? I'd rather enjoy my holiday than than vlog it, to be honest. Who knows? But is the moth still there? You can't see it, but the moth is above my painting of me riding a Nyan llama. Do I like 3 Days Grace? I maybe listened to them a few times when I was 13. Is vlogging not enjoyable? It is, but it's kind of a performance, you know what I mean? I don't want to get too deep. I think that generally discussing philosophies on daily vlogging is a really interesting conversation that maybe I'll talk about one day in some format, which means that will never happen because as if I'll ever do that. Definitely it's like, it's pressure to make your life seem like something. And also, you know, there's a difference between being totally relaxed and kind of freaking boring, like everyone is all the time, and then pretending, or, you know, just generally being funny, or like being excited and smiling all the time about your life, ha 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 ha, mental breakdown. Who knows, maybe one day that'll be interesting, wouldn't it? Put the hat back on, maybe. I need something to hold though, don't I? To be honest. What happened to the radio lion? Fuck bloody. So me and Phil have a stuffed lion that we like to wipe a whiteboard on the radio show. Someone stole it. What's up with that? Which is code for probably lost it behind a desk somewhere and haven't bothered to look for it, but we haven't seen it. So R.I.P. lion. Play some music. What kind of what kind of music? Unpause. What was I listening to? I was listening to Prelude in C# minor by Rachmaninoff on Spotify. There we go. This is what Dan, the cool guy, listens to in his spare time. Did I like this rendition? I've spoken multiple times about how I spend half an hour on Spotify listening to piano interpretations, waiting for one that doesn't offend me. It's okay, it's not offending me yet. A bit slow. Too slow. Ugh, this guy's playing it way too slow. It needs to be a bit more dramatic at the moment. I know this is the quiet bit of the song, but it's a bit too dramatic. Not enough, rather. You never post on your second channel anymore. I'm upset. One thing Felix told me is never put anything on your second channel when it could go on your main channel, which is a great piece of YouTube advice. It's good. iJustine is a typical example of someone that has 17 channels who could maybe just have one channel. So I think I could make some kind of, you know, like Shane Dawson iPhone channel. You saw those two little things that Phil put in his side channel, like me eating caviar in the cat cafe. That's a good example of second channel stuff. But any kind of, my biggest regret of all time ever is putting that leg waxing video on my side channel. Because I filmed it expecting it to just be a casual, not trying very hard crap thing, and it accidentally turned out to be hilarious, which is completely Louise's fault. So, I mean, really, when I say I regret that, I mean I blame Louise. But, you know, the video's still on the internet for everyone to enjoy. It's got so many views. Should have put that down as on fire. I'm such an idiot. But anyway, that's fine. It's on the internet. Louise is so lovely. She is lovely. Thoughts on Guild Wars 2? Still wasting my life playing that delicious MMO. I've thought about maybe making a guild for my followers on that game, but then I think because it's my happy escapism zone for when I just am overwhelmed by the universe, I want to keep it completely separated. What was your last drafted tweet? This is gross. Sorry, this... Ooh. Oh no, this just won't do. That's okay. That's like someone's grandma trying to play it. My last draft was a tweet about One Direction that maybe I'll post one day when I'm feeling emotional about One Direction. It happens every now and then. Who knows? I don't want to post it or tell you what it is in case I do it one day. Do I have any footage of me and Phil at Alton Towers? I've never been to Alton Towers with Phil. Play Happy Little Pill. Or now, or just in the background. I could. I wouldn't want to ruin Troy's song. Do I like Mamrie Hart? Is that a second? No, I love Mamrie and I love Hannah Hart. Unless that's their ship name or something. Are they sisters? I'm confused. Guardians of the Galaxy was amazing. Yes, Emerald L. Guardians of the Galaxy was amazing. If any of you guys are fans of Marvel films... No, they're not sisters. Okay, yeah, that was just weird. If any of you guys are Marvel fans, or not necessarily big Marvel fandom fans, but you just enjoy the Avengers movies, Guardians of the Galaxy is a really fun film. Chris Pratt is amazing, and it's really funny, and it's emotional, and it made me buy a soundtrack of... They both have the same last names. I've known them for like a year, and I didn't know that Mamrie had the same Hart surname. That's funny. Obviously, I'm a terrible human. Recommend Guardians of the Galaxy, though, if you like superhero movies. I think it's better than Thor 2, and it's better than Iron Man 3, and it's better than Iron Man 2, and it's better than Iron Man 1, and it's better than Thor, and it's better than the first Captain America. I think that The Avengers is probably the best Marvel film. Probably. Captain America Winter Soldier was life-changingly incredible. Oh my god, I wish I saw that 3 times at the cinema. I only saw it twice. I wish I saw it 3 times. It was so good. And Guardians of the Galaxy was also on just a level of excellence. It was very fun. I saw it twice, said Shambliss. Yeah, man. Who's your favourite Guardian? I don't know, probably Star-Lord. He was just so great, wasn't he? I mean, I like them all, to be honest. I love the guy whose name I forgot that doesn't understand metaphors. That was just hilarious, wasn't it? It was so good. Do I have memory foam? Yep, I have a memory foam pillow. Could not sleep without it. I have to go back to school in a week. Help. Enjoy life. August the 5th. Wow, that's terrible. I feel so sorry for you. Play MCR, please. I completely forgot how to... I'm sure something we all did in the music class. What is this? Like... No. No. What is it? What's the first note of Welcome to the Black Parade? Who knows? Who knows? Who's an MCR fan out there who knows the first note of Welcome to the Black Parade on the piano? My school is already back. What is with you people? Do I have a lucky number? I don't. It's a G. Oh my god. I like that you know. C, it's a G. Okay, let's see. No. No. Ugh, gross. Oh, I'm not going to embarrass myself. That's horrible. My piano is also incredibly out of tune. The last song that I was learning to play was Ingenue by Atoms for Peace. But then I kind of forgot that I was learning to play it, and I only got halfway. How did it go? It was like... I just stopped learning how to play it. Just literally forgot. That was like 4 months ago I started to learn that song, and then I just forgot. How obese did I look from behind in my extra large t-shirt just then? Didn't you learn to play Interlude by Panic at the Disco? Yes, you can see that in Amazing Dan. I was just showing off, just name-dropping Panic at the Disco so people on the internet would think I was cool. Forgot. So many songs I've forgotten how to play. I forgot how to play Interlude by Panic at the Disco. Forgotten how to play Sing for Absolution by Muse. I've forgotten how to play Blackout by Muse. I've forgotten how to play Apocalypse Please by Muse. I've forgotten how to play most of Butterflies and Hurricanes by Muse. I've forgotten how to play most of Everything in Its Right Place by Radiohead. I've forgotten to play Moonlight Sonata, the first movement. I've forgotten how to play Breezy from the Final Fantasy VIII soundtrack. I've forgotten how to play just a million things. That's why you should always keep your muscle memory updated if you play an instrument, because otherwise it'll fall. There's various things like Fur Elise. There's several songs that I won't forget for a while, but that one, it's important. Don't let your muscle memory forget songs, because it's really easy to just keep it magically in your hand. Drunk challenges with Tyler. Perhaps. although what would the challenge be is the question. Does that make you sad, well, that I've forgotten the songs? I could relearn them. I'm just... I'd rather spend my time doing something easier, because that's why humans suck. I'd rather just load up a video game and play it for 10 minutes than to learn how to play a piano song, which would take like 10 minutes. What else have I forgotten to play? I've forgotten how to play Ares' theme from Final Fantasy VII. A whole bunch of stuff. Do I like Frankie Aero's new song? Yeah, I listened to that the other day. I did like it. Are you going to watch 50 Shades of Grey? Probably at some point. I'll watch it on like a plane or something. Opinions on 5 Seconds of Summer? Great. I think they're great, lovely guys. Oh, well, you mean I don't like their music as much as I like Radiohead's music, but I really like them. Opinions. Back off, Dan. Okay, will do. Am I at Leeds Festival? No, I'm not going to be at Leeds Festival. I don't know if I'm going to be at Reading Festival yet. Radio One are very last minute about everything that they include us on. Dan, it's G, F sharp, B, E, D, G, C, B, E, A, D. So... wait, no. Oh, okay. Oh, gross. I do that in my own time, people, not when I'm on camera with people. That didn't sound right. Yes, though, in pieces, that was wrong. I'm gonna stop. The game. Thank you, Chloe S, for saying the game in front of everybody. OMG, go fix your piano. I know I have a keyboard, which I have for playing music that doesn't sound horrible, but should I, after living in this apartment for 2 years, have got someone to fix the piano? Yes. Yes, I should have. I'm a terrible person. Learn to play Let It Go by Demi Lovato. Okay. Let's just, teach me how to do things. Do an Omegle thing. I've done multiple Omegle things. Go on YouTube and search for Dan and Phil Webcam Love Quest, and it was something that I did for a Christmas show on Radio 1 2 years ago. That if it was on my YouTube channel, it'd probably have like 6 million views by now, because it was really funny. Wasted by making it for them, but it was kind of important for my careers to make good stuff, so it was okay. Your feet are cool. Okay, that's weird. Do a follow spree on Twitter. No, because then my timeline would be, I don't want to just follow a bunch of people and then mute them. I'm terrible with Twitter. I don't even follow people I've been friends with for 6 months until I remember. I'm awful. Like, I'll meet someone that's been like a best friend for like 10 years, and they'll be like, "So Dan, you don't follow me on Twitter?" I'll be like, "What? Oh God, I'm literally the worst person in the world." You should do henna on your hair. Henna tattoos on my hair. Is that a thing? Learn to play the trumpet. Maybe. Maybe not. Do you have a Facebook? which you add us on. Nope, that's a paedophile. I have a Facebook page, which you can be seriously though. Internet safety. There. Those are my 3 social networks, other than Tumblr. Good Tumblr recently. I mean, your Tumblr's only ever as good as what people on your dashboard are giving to you to a blog. So I guess my followers have been quite good at, supplying me with things to reblog. Are you touching your nipples? No, I'm just folding up the billows of my extra large pajama t-shirt. Your voice is breaking. Nope, that happened like 7 years ago. There's a sock in the hallway. There is. Did anyone listen to our radio show 2 weeks ago when we were talking about why people think they're bad roommates and Phil admitted to leaving socks everywhere? Example sock right there. Why did Phil take off the sock and leave it there? He was so close to his bedroom, so near, yet so far. Oh dear. And then what else is that? That's just his shoes in his bedroom. So near yet so far. Name the people in the painting in the background. What? Me and Justin Bieber. That painting. Going up to college soon. Help. Help, Lila. That's an exciting time of your life. Be excited and brave and have the confidence to make new friends. It's an opportunity to redefine yourself. So, let go of all that emotional baggage from your pre-college days. Prank Cool Phil, please. I cannot begin to explain how much that wouldn't work. Do I have a secret fan account? No. You must be fun at parties. I'm a freaking hoot. You have no idea. Only if I'm really sad and I'm drinking to forget, then I am quite funny at a party. Joking. Please don't take everything I say seriously, kind of. Yeah. So that's fun. But who says hoot, Dan? Me when I'm being a freaking dork in a big way. Update on Teen Wolf. Haven't watched past season 3A episode 1. I kind of didn't like it. It made me think the show was a bit trashy, but not in a way that I kind of liked and wanted to keep watching it. I don't know. Should I keep watching it? I don't know. Do you like Michael Jackson? Yeah? He's pretty good. What should I know when going into freshman year? Dan doing a college advice video. I could upload that in September, although it wouldn't appeal to half of you. But maybe you could just bookmark it for 2 to 4 years' time, or 8 years' time. Don't watch my videos if it's 8 years' time. Just for your own corruption. I could. You dropped out of college, Dan. I did, but that's also a more important kind of existential life lesson. But I can give you advice on how to survive the first 3 weeks. Be confident and brave, and make as many new friends as possible. Why won't you notice me? Said Sai. Have I ever been arrested? No, but I did hide from the police once. Or twice. Who knows? I was not doing a crime. I was just loitering. Why do British people say bloody a lot? I guess because it's a way that we can kind of swear without it sounding offensive. I don't really ever say bloody. I only say it when I want to say the F word, but don't want to. What's my phone background? Still a fox. Have I already talked about anime? Not yet. So Black Butler, intrigued by this new season, yet kind of still generally horrified by the clashing universes of the anime and the manga. I hate it. I hate it when that happens. Iwatobi Swim Club, amazing. It's just, it's so silly, isn't it? But it's just good, isn't it? It's funny. It's angsty. It's hilarious. Everyone loves it. It's the guilty pleasure, isn't it? And Sword Art Online, probably the best one that I'm watching at the moment. And there's more that I haven't seen yet. Who has it worse, girls or boys? Let's not make it a competition and accept that life is generally awful for most humans due to biology and society. Books you've read recently. Where's my book pile? I'm reading a book based on a video game at the moment because I'm a freaking nerd. So did you purchase the leather hat? No, someone called Oreo Fan purchased it for me. And I'm wearing it. Do I have a favourite app? No, not really. Let me see. I mean, that's such a boring question for me to answer, not a boring one for you to ask. No, I mean, what's the app I use the most? The Chrome app, the Spotify app, the Twitter app, the iAlien Reddit app. I browse Reddit in bed. It's got a nighttime colour scheme. Look, it's all, oh my god, it's all blue because it doesn't hurt your eyes. Nice. John Locke or Sherlolly? Equally angsty, but obviously John Locke is the OTP of all time. OTP, said Dan, with his functional mouth. I use the Sudoku app the most. The Sudoku app. The Sudoku 2 app. There's a sequel to Sudoku, is there? I can't do Sudoku, I mean, okay, so you have your mental opinion, not mental as in crazy, just your kind of opinion in your head of who I am as a person, what I'm like, what I like, those kind of things. I don't have the patience for many puzzles. Like doing Sudoku, the idea of sitting down and racking my brain to go through a list of things and crossing them off just doesn't appeal to me. I mean, I guess there's a difference between solving some puzzles and Sudoku. I mean, it's only like a matter of time, it's just like eventually when you're playing Sudoku, you'll have crossed everything else off. So I'm kind of like, if I'm going to do it eventually, and it's just a matter of how long it takes me to work out what's not going in each box, what's fun about doing it? Other than it just taking up my time. Who knows? Who agrees with that or doesn't? I challenge you to a game of Monopoly. I once played a 26-hour game of Monopoly. It was like a sketch or something of friends. Oh, this t-shirt's really itchy. Why is it so itchy? I need to use some fabric softener or something. I love Sudoku, said somebody to you. Daniel, where did the butt chair go? I'm sitting on the butt chair. This is the butt chair. It's very comfortable, actually. Do I watch Supernatural? Not yet. Saving that for some time when I break my leg and I can't leave the house and I just want my life to be destroyed by a TV show. What are your opinions on Zac Efron not actually singing in High School Musical 1 and 2? I was aware that he didn't sing in High School Musical 1. I thought that Zac Efron did sing in High School Musical 2. Don't tell me that Zac Efron didn't actually sing Bet on It. That will destroy my life. He did sing in 2. Good. Bloody hell. If I had to deal with him not looking in that reflection pool, what was it like? It's no good at all. Oh my god. Amazing. Good times. when he smacked his reflection and got up. Oh man. What a great song. Sing Panic at the Disco. Let's generally not sing. Can you do a video with Ryan Higa ever? I don't think Ryan Higa knows I exist. Generally. I think I follow Ryan Higa. Obviously, I've been subscribed to Niga Higa for like 7 years. I think. Or at least I've watched them for 7 years. Be it on my main or side channel. Make a Smosh video? Who knows? It's a bit weird. I could just be like, hey Anthony, put me in a Smosh video. Russell Howard cardio. Yes, someone got Russell Howard to make me a birthday card. Prized possession. TBQFH. Do a sexy end screen dance at the end of this. No. When was your first kiss? I don't know, when I was like 4. What about a collab with Shane? I don't really have like a real friendship with Shane yet. Maybe if that one day gets established. Or maybe if he's in London then he wants to. Oh my god, if you ever told 16-year-old Dan that... I'm sure Shane would want to make a video with me, that Shane Dawson would want to make a video with me, I'd stab myself in the face. I'm not joking. But that's when Shane Dawson was literally like the god of YouTube. Back in like 2007. Can I open a P.O. box? Bethan, I like the idea of a P.O. box, but I don't like the idea of getting so much mail that I'd never have the time to really appreciate or reply to everybody that takes the time to letter me. It breaks my heart that someone would write me a letter and then I'd literally get so many that I wouldn't see it. I'd rather not get any. Can you do a collab with Superwoman II with an II before? I met her for the first time 2 days ago. Great. I'd like to speak to her more. Where do I send mail? You can't. We have a radio show PO box, but that's just for fan art to put on the TV, and absolutely no letters or anything other than just pictures should be sent to that, and even then, we have I done a collab with Pewds? Not yet. I'd love to, because I love him. Does Phil still have to get the mail? the lick race punishment, no, that's expired now, unfortunately. Collab with Troy, collab with Jenna Marbles. I love both of those people incredibly. But let's bloody not open that door, otherwise that's all that will happen for the next 3.5 hours, even though I'm probably leaving in like 2 minutes. So, God, what time is it? Oh my, it's 10:06 and I haven't eaten yet. I'm digesting myself. Not that I'm not having a riveting time with you, which is why I didn't even realise till now. You guys are so fun. How do you feel? You hold my interest so well. Give yourselves a pat on the back. How have I not? I've eaten today, just I haven't had dinner yet. Okay. So before I go, is there anything you wanna ask me before I GTFO? I might be in a coma next Tuesday after Summer in the City and a radio show. Who knows? I'm making a video. I'm making breakfast, said somebody. Dan, Jennifer Lawrence nudes leaked. What? What was that? Is that portrait behind you? It's me, Justin Bieber. Pull your pants up. Sorry, I don't know how to do that. Do I watch American Horror Story? Yes. When's your next video? Good question. Why haven't I spoken about that yet? Yeah. I want to make a. Okay, here we go. Are you ready, guys? I want to make a new video before this Saturday. So before Summer in the City, I want to make a new video. It remains to be seen whether that will happen. I will be very sad and disappointed in myself if it doesn't happen, and so should you be. This isn't a promise, and I'm not going to inflict any more pain on my leg with wax, but I'd like to, okay? I'm looking at my calendar, and I'd like to. I have an idea. I know what video I want to make, and I want to. So let's all see what happens, okay? Let's all see what happens. Do I like snipers? Yes, are you kidding me? Premier montage parody maker. Freaking montage parody is my life. Irrelevant conversations, just before I do. Liam Payne's Twitter. Bloody hell, Liam on Twitter the other day made my life. That was so funny. Actual Liam from One Direction. He's like a higher power, he's like a god, even though I talk about how we shouldn't, worship celebrities because they're just people and it just leads to a whole bunch of problems. But seeing Liam from One Direction do that was exciting. Well, it was exciting seeing Liam do that. But anyway, bye! See you at some point. Let's see if I make a video. I mean, what are we gonna... Is there any kind of profound nugget of crap that I'm gonna say this time? Not really. I don't think I have anything profound to say. Change your Tumblr theme. I'd look priority list. It's on there. What a terrible theme I have on Tumblr. Okay. I'm not going to. There, take that. Bye, everybody. Be happy. Have fun. Do nice things. See ya, guys. Ciao.